Hey, it's me, Ustra. This is like more Phoenix Wright, case 5. Let's go. It's after the second day of court. Let's read this again. I already read this, but I had my gameplay not like shown on screen, so professional hero at work. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Where's game? There is no game in here. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dog killings. Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Yeah, I only want to go in the game, you know. What's up? Yo, Francis, nice to see you around. Hope you're doing well. Lana wanted Drake convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. Oh. What do you mean, what happened to you? Internet is bad today, kinda laggy. Oh no, yeah, many people like, talking about this the last like past 2 days maybe, but on my end everything is fine. It seems like it. It's all there in the file. Joe Dog's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma? On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dog tried to kill me. What, Nani? He tried to kill you. Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me, and he would get killings. So that means you, yes. Yeah. I guess it's the COVID effect, like people are working from home, the internet is like super like, I don't know, super stressed. I was a witness in the Joe Dog trial. I didn't see that one coming. Yo, Bet, hi, nice to see you. Didn't see that one coming. SL9 incident. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. See, every time I do this it's like related to the case. For some reason. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Oh no, it's like the same like with melons. One of your fellow shovel night runners hasn't had streamable internet since March. Wow! Oh no! Oh my god. This is bad. Oh wow, yeah, like wow. Do you know where is he from? Like, I don't know, like country-wise? Is it where like many people live, or is there with like bad internet connection in general? Like, this sounds like this East Coast. Oh, he's like, yeah, where many people are. Yeah, okay, where many people are. Okay, I see. Yeah, I can see that. Like many people go and or like are at home, like home office and stuff, and all people using like, or so many people using the connect points or whatever they call it in like in English. So yeah, the connect points and the like cables are super like stressed the whole time, huh? And it's like not enough for streaming, huh? Oh yeah, this is bad. Best of wipes that he can like play again. I mean, he will run the game, I guess, offline then, but to not get rusty. But it's bad still. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dog. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a Niffy and screamed at me. Oh no, a Niffy. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jake Marshall's brother. Joe Dog tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then, what happened? I never forget it. Oh my gosh, he had to witness the freaking murder? Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. Rusty? Yeah, you get super rusty at speedrunning. Trust me. You get super rusty at speedrunning games. Like, for real. If you, like, don't train your speedruns, like, I don't know, frequently, of sorts, you will get, like, slower at the games. Because of your muscle memory and because of your brain. It's only natural. Like, I trained so hard, like, for Quest for Glory 4 before the marathon that I, like, now get a little bit better. I was a little bit better at it, like, after the marathon. Like, I was, like, faster for a few runs, actually. So, yeah. It comes down to, like, de-rusting and, like, muscle memory and training. It's sports. It's sports. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. A permanent picture. After the incident. I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. It's like, I don't know, you're like a music guy, right? So I can imagine that if you like play a song and you play it like every day, you're very good in rhythm and all that. But after like a while, you have to remember how to play the music, maybe. So you can still play it, and you can still play it fine, but it's like a little different. It's the same thing, and these like little differences makes so much like yeah, it's so different then. So you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? The prosecutor's office wanted the guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it. Edgeworth? Yeah, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would ever have happened. So it's true, even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. After the case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today. She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. Permanent picture. What did you see in that? In the instant of the crime occurred. In the instant that crime occurred. Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his sniffy. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. That's true. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Poor Emma. You've been through so much. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but I wasn't any good. 2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That's why Lana would never have to forge any... I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there is still something that bothers me about that crime. Something puzzling, okay? There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at the time, right? That's right. Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor. Oh, there's no mystery here. There's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. But the police and the freaking prosecutor's office is like half an hour away, right? But why did he run all the way over to his sister's office? Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief of prosecution, the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. Oh, she wasn't the best in the entire force. Well, Nani? That's news to me. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective. I'd better have another talk with her. Yeah, we should talk to that lady. Let's go. Right now. Right meow. She is here. Okay, good. Anna, Mr. Wright. It seems I keep causing you trouble. Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were that type. Criminals don't mind playing fool. Why should we? But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risks. Anna, Emma told me about you. Oh, about how you were a detective 2 years ago, and how the SL9 incident was the reason for you transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details, especially about the unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I have a right to know, right? Damn. Oh yeah, we should like greet our best detective. The guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in place. Covering up this room. Huh. Today's trial. A lot of revelations were uncovered in the trial today, not at least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial. It really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At the trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Well, a drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department. This is not a real god, guys. I told you about this. There is like a very well-made painting on that wall there. There is no man. Like, there can't be a man. Like, this man standing there all the time, every time. Even if there is no one in this room, this man is in this room, so... Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a niffy. Oh no, not the niffy. Anna, I don't understand. What's stopping me? Oh. Yeah, what's stopping you? You should totally read a graphic novel. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. Phased? Phased Detective Lana Sky. It's true, I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. Oh my god, look at this sleek photograph. Wow! They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Uh-oh, he again. Chief Gant. He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. Demon Gant! Why is Gant so giant? I don't know. He's a hunk of a man. He's a hunk. He's a huge boy. The huge boy. He was everything I aspired to be. Huge, manly, grinning. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed. Emma really idolized her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor, what happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its solution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. It was a bling moment. It was a we should maybe remember that moment. Bling. I have the feeling I read okay today, so let's keep up that. Let's keep up the good mood. Let's not, like, you know, distracting me from reading, because, you know, I get easily distracted from you guys, and you don't want to be naughty today, so maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. And again, like, all this reading, I guess all this, like, Ace Attorney reading makes me better in English in general, so this is very good. Again, this is very good practice, and I need practice. Dark investigation. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Second in command. That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right? Yeah. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations. Or maybe she was not the one who wanted to. Maybe he was the one who Dark wants to murder, huh? They even had the same office. Yeah. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Giant demon, yes. Lagan, oh no. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place, when he tried to murder Emma. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of crime was me. Now you tell us. Now you tell us! First one at the scene. Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Drake that day. For 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag. If you have laggies, my internet connection is fine, but I guess the internet is very stressed because of the current world situation. I'm sorry for that. I'm not sorry, but, you know, hang in there. And all of this is going to YouTube, so if you want to rewatch it maybe, or, you know, maybe you come from there, you can watch me live, and if you want to rewatch all this, it's all on YouTube, so yeah, feel free to do that. The investigation was in the final stages, and Drake, Dark, goddammit, Drake, Draco, Malfoy, the Wizard, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. for some reason you can only watch the stream in this 760 resolution. Yeah, maybe it is because I only stream at 720p. Maybe this is why. I don't stream like full HD. I never do, because full HD is like more things my computer has to do, right? So it's only 720p. Yes, that's true. And it's because most of the people can't like watch full HD streams anyway, so yeah. Most people can't watch like full HD streams anyway, so it makes no difference, right? Hey Melody, nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Cold? Yeah, I can see that. And often you can't change the quality in not partnered streams. Yeah, this is true too. If I get ever partnered, I will do like full HD streams, but until then I will keep like 700 720 and 60 FPS, because for the most people it's no difference. And you know, if you can't like change the resolution to something you can watch, it's like bad. So yeah. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, and then fled the room. Fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me. Yeah, this is like what's if you could like, I guess, go to 480p, the stream would not lag, but you can't do it because stream like don't have the option to do that. It has this option sometimes, but not often. So again, it's like a thing. I guess 720p is a good like way. It's a good way for you know, juggling between quality and watchability. For now. Too tired from work though. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Then get a good coffee and get a good rest. You know. Yeah. That's where he found me. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana. It appears so. I was filling some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. 3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck his final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion. And lay unconscious. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room and just held her. Can't blame her, after all her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right. Quite a coincidence, huh? I don't buy it. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident, just by chance. But that case was solved 2 years ago. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall, yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. So okay, let's talk about this real quick, okay? Why, for God's sake, do they have to forge evidence when the guy ran after questioning into an office, murdered a guy, was still in that room with the murdered guy and another girl on consciousness, and she steps into that room. Why do you need to forge evidence for that? It's like, oh, I was like on the floor resting and this dead body was lying on my, you know, on my body for some reason, and, you know, he punched me in the face, but I didn't stab him. Like, what? Why do you need forged evidence for that? Like, why? This like whole, I don't know, court system, the law system in this game is so weird. Oh boy, it keeps lagging? Yeah, I guess. Sorry. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their life with their memories. That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the chief's office. Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office, the site of the final SO9 murder. Thank you for that. Yeah, if it keeps lagging, it's like no use to watch it. I can see that. Like it's only frustrating to watch it. Thanks again for that. If you like, I don't know, if you decide to leave, have a good one now. Thanks again for your work, and yeah, I will see you very soon. We keep in contact. Bye. And thanks for trying, I guess. Bad internet connection. We lost one. We lost one. We lost one to the bad internet connection, guys. Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved. Okay, let's move. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere. Things seem kinda quiet around here today. You're right. The chief of detectives seem the same though. Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to? Right. We can come back here later. I guess. Police department entrance. Howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall. I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera se? Que sera sera? You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. Billy? Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why do prosecutors head west? Prospectors? Did I read that wrong? It's okay. If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Oh, we can talk to him? Cool. Drake trial. Dark trial, god damn it. Something was fishy about the trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so. What do you mean, fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. Ooh. The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip? It was Joe Dark's. Alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there is a good chance that Niffy was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, the possibility had been erased. But the facts have been concealed with forged evidence. That case left behind scars on all of us. The scars that the SL9 incident left behind. Prosecutor Marshall. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. How old was he, your brother? He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor? You mean the King of Prosecutors? I knew it. What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother. The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as... That's right, it was the same day of the evidence transfer. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. Scars. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in the investigation, save one, was taken care of. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. What are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon, Gant and Lana Sky. It's customer support? Yay. Oh, he's like on the way. He's like on the way to the prosecutor's office to turn himself in. But I guess because he was a detective, he has like, I don't know, special treatment, I guess. But he is on the way to the prosecutor's office to turn himself in. He just told us that, so. And I guess he didn't kill someone. It was like, I don't know. I guess he gets a trial and he gets like some kind of punishment. But I'm very sure that you don't get locked up because like you like, I don't know, poked a guy in the hand with a knife. It wasn't not a deadly wound. He wasn't about to kill someone. So I guess it's okay. And he's not again. He's like. He had cleared his motive, so I guess it's okay. I guess. Gant and Sky. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Lana Sky. Again, this picture. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah. Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective. Now that you mentioned it, Emma said something like that too. Tell me, What happened to my sister? Yo, Windle, I thought you were not coming because I said no distractions today, and you bailed for that. But you're here, and I'm glad that you're here. Hope you're doing well. I blush, maybe I blush a little bit. It's cool to have you here. Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago. So there you have it. Cat Jam is in chat. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? Pretty bad as always nowadays. Oh no. Come here, get a hug. Get a hug from Sayo. Get a hug from your local mod. You can pet the mod. You can pet the mod also, but get a hug from your mod. Let's go. Good to have you here then. This is the perfect place to wind down, so if you need something, just tell us. Just tell us. It was certainly enlightening. There is not one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. Ooh. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict, but someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Oh, no. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. You looked at the screenshots of UP Psycho? Yeah, again, if you want to, we can play this game in our monthly. It's a very, very, very good game. Like, I played it, I don't know, half a year ago, more. Like, maybe a year ago now, and it's a very, very, very good game. It's a short game, like, I don't know, 10 hours, maybe, but you can, like, play it more for multiple ending choices. It's cool. It's a very good game. Very, very well written. Even in German, it's a very well written game. Too bad. I won't be around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina. Oh, he's a friendly guy. See, I knew. Should we examine? Oh, you can vote as much as you like. You can get rid of all your sand if you want. But everyone can do it, so there's no restriction on how many sand you will get in there. The blue badger is still raving around. He is a friendly guy. Yeah, I guess he's a friendly guy. Again, like, his brother was murdered, and he didn't want to harm anyone. Yes, he wanted to steal evidence from a case that maybe no one wants to touch anymore and can't be touched anymore, but he didn't want that the memory of his brother dies with the case. So again, he is not like, I don't know, I feel for him. Like, I like the story so far, even if he has like a clear problem with alcohol. But this is okay. No one's here today, not even Miss Star. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are. But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15. Hey, a stepladder. Oh no, what are you doing, stepladder? Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. But instead it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty. What are you doing, stepladder? No distractions today. I look to my girlfriend distracts me. God damn it! No distractions today. Or feel the whip of the pharaoh. I don't know. I don't know. Men think alike. Yeah, I guess. Hang in there, Lana. I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. You know the rules and so do I. Is it not like the freaking get... Oh my god, I'm stuck! Oh, that's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Good, we already read that, so... I guess there's nothing new here? Ba-bee-bee, ba-ba-bee-bee. No, let's examine more. The famous oil drum. What do you mean by men think alike? What is that supposed to mean? Men. Filthy men. Mr. Edgeworth isn't here. Nobody is around. You! Maybe he's being questioned by the inquiry committee. He took a real beating in court today. Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsify evidence 2 years ago. I guess we'll just have to come back later. Oh my god, like... We have to come back later. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to the police department again? There we go. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. With the chief prosecutor saying that what she did, the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media and tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I mean, we both quoted, no, most favorite shows on the internet. What? What? I think festive is the word usually used for those. Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gann's office. Just use the connecting hallway on the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we weren't police officers or anything. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. Okay, I guess it's it's not off limits for us, I guess. Oh my god, he's Ganondorf. Why is why is Damon Gant a freaking Ganondorf? Why is he Ganondorfing? He has to be evil. Like, this proves it. Like Necklord from freaking Suikoden 2. Ganondorf, yeah. Like, I don't know, Necklord from Suikoden 2 has like this thing in his like room, and obviously Ganondorf has one too, so I guess he's super evil. Sus. Yeah. How did you get this in here but in the first place? Like, what? Whoa, where am I? Look at the windows, like a cathedral. Oh, by the way, like, real talk. My girlfriend, Susayo, said, like, in the first day in trial where he was, like, on screen, the Gant guy was on screen, my girlfriend talked to me after our, like, session, and she was like, oh, I'm surprised. As I saw him the first time, I thought he was like a church guy, like a priest or something. Because his, like, appearance was more like a priest for my, like, for Sayo. I was like, what? And now, like, this whole room is looking like a cathedral. This is so dumb. Why is she right? People with an organ are always evil. Hey, I have multiple organs. What? His tie looks like a cross. Yeah, I know. This is what she, like, mentioned too. I have so many organs. Am I super evil now? Oh no. I mean, maybe. In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what I said on the door. Check out the pipe. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. Bach. Miss Bach. You can't say it's CH, huh? Ha! You can't say CH. Damn it. Do the secret sequence. I never could remember where C was. Hello there. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. So, righto, have you been swimming lately? Yeah, swimming, drowning in evidence. You can help me get rid of my organs if I like. No, first writing on body date, then that. Oh, thanks, Gant. There's a giant demon dwarf. Stop that. Rub it in my face that I haven't been swimming. Yeah, I'm out of shape too. He should shush. He should shush about swimming. Like, only because he's like a giant hunk. He has like an organ in his room. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can't appreciate that. I've had my hands full too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocating statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence? We can combine those? Maybe. 2 years have passed since that incident. Does this guy ever take responsibilities for anything? No. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil and me. Is this? So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall, and I see the pointy boy weapon of murder in this picture. Do you see the pointy boy murder weapon in this photograph? I can see it. It points right at the chest of Miss Lana Sky. It's very pointy and shiny. It's the armor. It's the armor's dong. She knows the guy who knows the guy. My organs are nothing worse. Like, I treat my body like I treat myself. Not good. We took it to commemorate. What? We took it to commemorate or work together. Sorry. Something's not right with this picture. Yeah, there's not only a shield, there's also a sword in the frickin' here, there's only a K and no sword, and there's like a sword too. Huh. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. Gantt team picture added to the courtroom. To the court record, sorry. Anyway, I like to reminiscence all day. But there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there was no need to investigate it anymore. Maybe there was no evidence in here. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Good. Oh, you leave my kidneys alone. Only real girls can have my kidneys for new cars. Bam.